Have you ever felt like you nailed the pitch, but the customer ghosted you anyway? It's all about communication. And in this video, I'm going to share with you four simple styles. If you understand your customers and can communicate the way they communicate, your closing rates are going to skyrocket. My name is Alan Melton. I'm with Small Business Coach Associates. So DISC is a psychometric profiling system. You may have heard of it, and you may not have. I found that not many business owners use DISC, but it's typically used for employees, for managing, hiring, and retaining employees. And that's fitting because we've been talking about hiring and retaining employees over the past few weeks. However, today I want to share with you that same tool that you can use for marketing and sales. DISC basically breaks down our personality styles into four different styles. And DISC is an acronym for dominant, influencer, steady, and conscientiousness. And so there's basically four different styles according to DISC, and you can combine styles to make it a little more sophisticated, but all of us basically have one dominant style. The high D or dominant style is somebody who's decisive. They're an action taker, decision maker. They tend to make quick decisions. With them, it's all about speed, results, and doing things quickly. The high I is expressive. They are happy and they enjoy having fun. They're spontaneous. They're influencers. You see a lot of high I's in politics and also in entertainment, and they're the life of the party. And then the high S is steadies, and people who are steady, looking for safety, they're looking for security, and they're looking for consistency. And then the high C stands for conscientious. The conscientious person is somebody who likes data, they like information, and so they want to see information that's long form and a lot of detail. They're very precise and very accurate. If you can adapt your communication style to these four types, you're going to see dramatic difference in your closings. You probably heard that the best salespeople are people that can mirror their prospect. That is, if you're talking with a person and they're very animated, then the salesperson is going to be very animated. And they're going to mirror that customer. Those are the very best salespeople. Why? Because people like them, because they're like me, right? You want to think about how you can mirror your customers, and the DISC style is going to help you to really nail it. Think about adapting your sales pitch to those people who are the high drivers. You want to get to the point. You want to talk about ROI and results. And think about the high I. That is, you want to build that relationship with them. Lots of FaceTime, lots of eye contact, telling jokes, having fun. And that high S, you want to give them a sense of security. That is, slow down your pitch a little bit, develop that relationship too, because they're people as well. But you want to slow down your pitch, build that credibility and safety and security with them. And then finally, with the high C, you want to adapt to that style. You want to be very precise. You want to, if you're going to give them a proposal, it needs to show all the facts, all the details. Those are basically the basics on that. We're going to have more information for you at the end of the video. So think about the language cues, the types of questions that they ask, their email tone, and their pace of speaking. And you don't really need a test. Just listen carefully and adjust yourself accordingly. We do, as I shared with you, have a deeper approach where you can use AI to understand those styles even better. We're working with a client and they implemented this strategy. And they were able to see their conversion rates actually increase by 10%, which is pretty major. Figure if you have 10 leads that come in and your conversion rate is, say, 30%, that's going to take you to 40%, which can add up to a lot of money for you. So really understand, in summary, that people buy for reasons and they're not your reasons. DISC helps you to speak their language, and adapting your pitch is going to increase more trust and you're going to see more sales. If you'd like more information on this, feel free to schedule a 30-minute session with us. You can also request the free report put DM into your quote and use DISC, DM DISC, and we will be happy to send you that free report with some more details. Hope that's helpful to you. I hope you have a great weekend.